Imagine a civilization so old it was ancient to the ancient Greeks. Welcome to Egypt, a land steeped in history and mystery. Nestled in the northeast corner of Africa, Egypt is a world filled with contrasts, from the fertile banks of the Nile River to the vast expanses of the Sahara Desert. This is a place where pyramids touch the sky, where kings were buried in golden sarcophagi, where cultures have thrived for millennia. Now, embark on a journey through time, as we unravel the secrets of this timeless civilization. Egypt's history begins more than 5,000 years ago, with the emergence of the first pharaohs. This was a time when the land along the Nile began to buzz with a newfound vigor, marking the dawn of civilization as we know it today. We've all heard about the grandeur of the early dynastic period. It's during this era that Egypt's first pharaoh, Narmer, unified the upper and lower kingdoms, establishing a centralized rule. This consolidation of power led to an explosion of cultural and technological advancements that are still marveled at today. One of the most significant events during this period was the construction of the pyramids. These colossal structures, built as eternal resting places for the pharaohs, are a testament to the architectural prowess of the ancient Egyptians. The largest among them, the Great Pyramid of Giza, is the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world still standing, a tribute to the enduring legacy of this early civilization. Not too far from these pyramids, we find the Sphinx, a mythical creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. This enigmatic sculpture is shrouded in mystery, its origin and purpose still a subject of debate among scholars today. The early dynastic period also saw the development of hieroglyphic writing, a complex system of pictorial symbols. This form of writing was not merely decorative, it was a sophisticated means of communication, recording everything from royal decrees to religious texts. As we journey further into Egypt's past, we encounter the Old Kingdom. Known as the Age of the Pyramids, this era marked the apex of Egypt's power and prosperity, characterized by remarkable stability and grand architectural projects. These early achievements set the stage for a civilization that would dominate the ancient world for millennia. From the banks of the Nile, a civilization rose, its influence echoing through the corridors of time, reminding us of the indomitable spirit of humanity that thrived in the face of the unknown. Egypt's power and influence grew during the Middle and New Kingdoms, with rulers who are still remembered today. The Middle Kingdom, spanning from about 21st century to 17th century BC, was a time of remarkable growth and stability. It was during this period that literature, art, and architecture flourished. The pharaohs of this era, such as Senusret III, were known for their wisdom and fairness, and they set the stage for the prosperity of the New Kingdom. As we move into the New Kingdom, from the 16th century to 11th century BC, we encounter some of the most iconic figures in Egyptian history. Hatshepsut, the second historically confirmed female pharaoh, was a remarkable leader who initiated a period of peace and prosperity. She commissioned numerous construction projects, including the famed temple at Deir el-Bahri. Next, we have Akhenaten, who brought about a religious revolution by promoting monotheism, with the sun god Aten as the supreme deity. His reign was marked by dramatic changes in art and culture, reflecting his unique vision. Then there's Tutankhamun, or King Tut. Despite his short reign and young age, he's probably the most famous of all Egyptian pharaohs, primarily because of his intact tomb discovered in the early 20th century. His golden mask has become a global icon of Egypt's ancient civilization. Lastly, we have Ramesses II, often regarded as Egypt's greatest, most celebrated, and most powerful pharaoh. His reign of 66 years was one of the longest in Egyptian history. He built more temples, erected more statues and obelisks, and sired more children than any other pharaoh. These rulers left their marks on history, shaping Egypt into a civilization of grandeur and magnificence. Their contributions to art, culture, and architecture remain as testaments to their power and influence. But, as they say, all good things must come to an end. The grandeur of this period, however, was not to last. The end of the New Kingdom marked the beginning of a period of decline and foreign conquest for Egypt. As the sun set on the New Kingdom, Egypt found itself in a period often referred to as the Late Period. It was a time marked by internal discord, political instability, and a failing economy. This state of affairs made Egypt ripe for invasions, and invaders were not in short supply. First came the Persians, under the leadership of Cambyses II, in the 6th century BC. They ruled with an iron fist, imposing their culture and customs upon the Egyptians. However, their reign was not to last. In the 4th century BC, Alexander the Great, with his formidable Macedonian army, swept across Egypt, toppling the Persian rule. The Greeks, unlike the Persians, embraced and adopted the Egyptian culture, ruling with a softer touch. The era of Greek rule, known as the Ptolemaic Kingdom, is particularly notable for the famous queen it produced, Cleopatra. However, the sands of time were unyielding. The Romans, an emerging world power, set their sights on Egypt. After the death of Cleopatra, the last Ptolemaic ruler, Egypt fell into the hands of the Roman Empire. The Romans, like the Greeks before them, were fascinated by the rich Egyptian culture and incorporated it into their own. While these changes in leadership were taking place, another significant shift was happening: the spread of Christianity. As the Roman Empire embraced Christianity, so did Egypt. The ancient Egyptian religion, with its pantheon of gods and intricate rituals, gradually gave way to the monotheistic beliefs of Christianity. Yet despite this period of decline and foreign conquest, the spirit of Egypt remained unbroken. The country's unique identity, rooted in its ancient history and culture, endured. It was as if the sands of the Sahara themselves whispered the tales of the pharaohs, keeping the essence of Egypt alive. Despite these challenges, Egypt's unique identity and culture endured. The arrival of Islam in the 7th century marked a new chapter in Egypt's history. With the Arab conquest, Egypt transitioned from Coptic Christianity to Islam, and Arabic soon became the country's official language. This period saw a flourish of Islamic art and architecture, and Cairo, the beating heart of Egypt, was established. By the 16th century, the Ottoman Empire had swept across the region, bringing with it a new wave of cultural influences and political changes. Under Ottoman rule, Egypt experienced a remarkable blend of Ottoman, Arab, and African cultures, enriching the country's vibrant tapestry of traditions. But Egypt's journey was far from smooth. The late 18th century saw a brief French occupation under Napoleon Bonaparte, followed by British control in the 19th century. This era was marked by a struggle for independence, a struggle that would shape the nation's identity for generations to come. As the 20th century dawned, the winds of change blew across the Nile Valley. Egypt finally won its long-awaited independence in the mid-20th century, evolving into the modern Republic of Egypt. This period saw the rise of iconic leaders like Gamal Abdel Nasser and Anwar Sadat, who played pivotal roles in shaping Egypt's political landscape. In the midst of these historic milestones, Egypt's cultural scene thrived. Egyptian cinema and music found a unique voice, becoming a beacon of Arab culture. From the soul-stirring melodies of Kulthum to the captivating films of Youssef Chahine, modern Egypt has made an indelible mark on the cultural map of the Middle East. And let's not forget Egypt's bustling society today. It's a melting pot where ancient traditions coexist with modern aspirations. From the crowded bazaars of Khan el-Khalili to the gleaming skyscrapers of New Cairo, Egypt is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people. Today, Egypt stands as a testament to its resilient past, its vibrant present, and its promising future. From the ancient pyramids to the bustling streets of Cairo, Egypt's story is a tapestry of human civilization. It's a story that began at the dawn of time, with the rise of one of the world's earliest and most influential cultures. The mighty pharaohs of the Old Kingdom left us the awe-inspiring pyramids, timeless testaments to their power and ingenuity. As we navigated through the Middle and New Kingdoms, we witnessed a civilization in its prime, marked by prosperity, innovation, and grand architectural feats. The decline and conquest of Egypt painted a picture of resilience and adaptation as the country weathered the storms of foreign invasions and political upheaval. The Islamic era and modern times brought a new chapter to Egypt's story, one of cultural fusion and a dynamic blend of past and present. Today, Egypt stands not just as a country, but as a symbol of humanity's enduring capacity to dream, create, and persevere. As we close this journey through time, we are reminded that Egypt isn't just a place on the map. It's a living, breathing testament to humanity's indomitable spirit. Egypt's story is our story, a tale of human civilization that continues to evolve and inspire. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.